Good morning, everybody. It's Kim. Today I'm going to do another quick foraging adventure for you, and it's so quick I don't even have to use my foraging hat because it's right outside my own back door. Let me take you there. All right, the first plant I ever teach my grandchildren or anybody else is wood sorrel. Now, I was cleaning out this little asparagus patch a little bit. This here is wood sorrel. It is pretty recognizable. Let me cut this one off for you. It looks very similar to a clover, except it has these tiny little flowers here, and they're yellow. And if you taste them, they taste just like lemon. They are really, really delicious in salads, and you can use it like an herb. I don't know why they don't sell these as an herb. Now let me show you the difference between this and clover so you know the difference. All right, wood sorrel. Let me tell you the difference here. Wood sorrel, this is what I teach people. Heart-shaped leaves. See the heart-shaped leaves? And they come in threes, like this. See, heart-shaped leaves. They come in threes, and they have a lemon yellow flower. Most importantly, when you taste them, they taste tangy, like a lemon. The difference between that and clover, one easy way to identify the difference is the flower. This is a clover flower. It's much bigger, it's round. See the difference in the size? They can be pink or purple and white. These won't hurt you. The flowers are edible. They're just not that beautiful lemony flavor. And the leaves, most of the time, come in threes. But look at the difference. They're not heart-shaped. That's the big difference. See, when you hold them up next to each other, you can definitely tell the difference. Neither one will hurt you. The flowers of the clover, the purple ones, are the only ones I ever use. You can use to make a tea. And the wood sorrel is great in salads. Now, my friend Heidi over at Disabled and Prepping, we got talking about this, and I wondered if we dried it, if it could be used as a lemon flavoring for tea or even like an herb in the wintertime. So I'm going to do a little experiment here, and I'm going to find out if they hold their flavor once I dry them. So I'm going to harvest some of these, and then we'll talk about that in just a little bit. I prepared my sorrel, my wood sorrel, by removing the leaves from the thick stems because they're going to dehydrate at very different temperatures, and I don't want those to get too overdone when I dehydrate them. So the stems I'm not going to use. I might actually go make a tea with them and see how that tastes. But it's mostly the leaves and the flowers I use anyway. These are going to go in my dehydrator for just a little while. I'm going to check them every hour. It could take 3 or 4 hours. I don't know. I've never dehydrated them. But they are very tender, fine leaves, so I don't expect them to take a really long time. All right, the wood sorrel has been dehydrated. I think I left it in there just a little bit too long. At 1 hour, the stems, the coarser parts like this stem, were still a little bit too, had some moisture left in them, so I put them on for another hour. I think it would be better to have, I should have put it in my dehydrator that has a temperature control on it, and I would turn it on a very low setting. But anyway, it worked. I tasted them because I wanted, most importantly, to see if it retains its flavor. And it does somewhat. It still has a little bit of a lemon taste, but it now has more, a little bit of a grassy taste to it. So I think I would prefer it fresh. I'm going to have to experiment a little bit more. But if you wanted to use it like in what I do, green powder, I just take all kinds of greens, dehydrate them, and you could sprinkle them in different foods to add some bonus nutrition. It would work good for that. But as far as the way I dehydrated it, maybe too far gone. I don't get as much of the lemon flavor as I do when it's fresh. So, wanted to update you on that. I hope you have a chance to go out and try some wild foods. Start with the sorrel. You will be pleasantly surprised how good it is. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.